severe weather. Both community leaders say the idea is worth looking into. The tornado moved into the region quickly, and for many residents, there was no warning severe weather was imminent.
It came and went pretty quick, and the weather network was good enough to put the warning on right after it had gone by. So timing is everything.
The damage widespread, but already discussion has turned to the lack of a citywide tornado warning system.
We had no warning, and I know there's been some comments on social media. People have sent me messages saying, we should have a tornado emergency warning system. Drew, why don't we have this in the city of Windsor?
Environment Canada issued a tornado warning at 7:29 p.m., but the warning came out after the twister had already touched down. Still, Windsor Mayor Drew Dilkens says no warning system would have worked in this case.
They had no idea that this was going to happen, so there would have been no way, even if we had that system, to let the residents know, because there was no message coming from Environment Canada.
And that's a concern to Laslle Mayor Ken Antea.
In the event that we have more time in the future, we want to make sure that our residents are aware.
Similar words from Essex NDP MP Tracy Ramsey. In a statement, Ramsey said, "Although I am happy that no one was seriously injured, I am concerned for the safety of the people in my region and want to ensure the government does all it can to prepare people for emergencies." Antea says he feels lucky that no serious injuries occurred, but he says this reiterates the need for a better warning system countywide.
The county emergency plan incorporates something that can be provided in all county municipalities, so we'll probably take a look at enhancing that somewhere.
Dilkens says the city has been working on a proposal for a storm notification system, and it will be presented during 2017 budget deliberations.
It's right for us to have the conversation and figure out if there is a system that we can employ that would allow us to give advance warning, and maybe not just for weather events, but for other events that are happening in the city that residents need to know about.
Again, Dilkens says this issue will be discussed at budget time. He says the city has already had conversations with the fire chief, and he admits this type of weather event reinforces the need and the benefit for some sort of weather warning system.
I'm sure the discussion is just beginning.
I think so, yes.
Thank you, Sasha.
You're welcome.
Let's break now for our first look at the weather outside. We're joined tonight by CTV's Irons Boom and Lag.
Always a pleasure, Jim, and we certainly hope that you caught some of our coverage on our sister radio station last night on AM 800 as we fielded calls from you and our viewing and listening audience. Let's talk about the fact that we are under a severe thunderstorm watch in Windsor, Essex, but it's still really hot. 27 in Windsor, humidex readings in the lower 30s, 29 in Chatham, Kent. Now, we've got a cold front that's going to slice through tonight with ongoing convection to keep the mention of strong storms possible well into the evening. Now, the main threat continues to be strong, damaging wind gusts and torrential rainfall, along with the possibility of a brief, weak tornado being possible in some of these storms that may pop up. Won't be out of the question to see some low-level rotation on radar, low top cell with no thunder over the next couple of hours before things start to clear out and high pressure becomes our weather story tomorrow. It's going to be a gorgeous Friday, though. We've got a bit of a cool down to talk about. 1864 Fahrenheit sunny, 23 around the noon hour, 73 Fahrenheit, going to feel more like 29 and feeling more like 32 by the drive home. When I come back, we'll talk about your Cornfest forecast this weekend. We've got some quiet weather on the horizon and your next chance at seeing some thunderstorms and showers this weekend. We'll do that next time I check in here on CTV Weather. Jim?